Hey there, and welcome back to Inkbound, the new roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. I know what you're all thinking, or maybe you're not thinking this, but maybe you should be. I was supposed to do a giveaway in my yesterday's episode, and I completely forgot. So, to keep you all on your toes, this is completely intentional. I am doing the giveaway today on our Magma Miner episode. The last one was a bit of a sad run anyway. Not a bad run necessarily, but sad. We did lose on the final boss, Argalath, and it was a loss that I kind of expected along the way, but I had pangs of hope throughout. We had a very high damage glass cannon build, literally glass cannon the vestige on Clairvoyant. And we ended up getting overly punished by Argalath's double scaling offensive buffs on his tentacles, and he sandblasted us. We were taking way too much damage to offset. Even though we had good survivability, we had to dedicate too much of our resources to keeping ourselves alive, and therefore it was too slow to actually beat the boss. Or on terms where I committed on damage, I was not getting paid out by being able to keep the damage down on coming into me. So we got absolutely blasted. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Today we'll be doing a giveaway on Scribbles. You've seen he's running around me on the screen right now. Basically what'll happen is at some point in this run I will decide on a keyword or phrase, and at the end of the run I'll tell you what it is, and you will use it in a sentence in a comment, and I will then randomize and pick from that comment list, and one of you lucky souls will end up with Scribbles. So it's good stuff. He's a cute cat. We all love it. So anyway, that's the nature of it. Magma Miner, let's go. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see how this one goes. Yeah. Hiya. Hopefully better than the last. Yeah, it's an unfortunate Clairvoyant run. It's actually the first run I had done Glass Cannon since the beta, right? Mathematically, it looks pretty good, but not great. Didn't end well for us. Let's go for Cynder. I did Runestone, then Argalath last time, so we'll do Cynder. 25k damage seems functional here as a path, and it seems like a fun boss. Let's see, what do we get today? Counter assistance is nuts. Like, let me just be clear about this. Counter assistance is great. Crit damage and you gain random critical bindings. I love that. So if I can lean into that, that's great. I pretty much universally take Scorching Leap, though. I love Bolstered Bonk. It's a really good front-loaded damage attack on the early game, but Scorching Leap is just the level of hybridization that I really like, because if I see good burn relics, I can hard pivot into a burn build rather, just because of Scorching Leap. So I'm going to take that here. I think it is extremely valuable. One of my favorite upgraded leaping strikes is straight up Comet, Scorching Leap twice, and then -1 cooldown. And that's nuts. I still do think counter assistance is the play. Whispered Invitation, 3 ability power is solid here. Don't get me wrong, but random crits are just generally really good. There's a lot of synergies both ways, and I like the hybridization of it, so I'm gonna go that route. Let's see, Pacifism. Well, Pacifism burn build is possible here, right? I have nothing that would lean me away from it. It's never Wit Thief. I'm not that crazy. Gunk Filled is difficult. It's difficult for Miner. We do have the Leaping Strike. I'm going to go with Pacifism here because it doesn't affect burn damage, right? So if I find burn damage and I lean all in on the burn side of things, we should be okay. We'll see what we see, right? It depends a lot on a number of factors, like what we're shown. What it does do is it prevents us from wanting to overstack things like physical power and magic power and ability power, because it drops all of them by 1 at the start of your turn. All right, let's get some burn in there first. That's going to be good. Let's crit the heck out of this guy over here. I guess we'll bonk him too. These guys actually aren't taking any damage because they take the burn damage and then get full healed by this ridiculous guy. It's rough. We're going to take a lot of damage from this combat. I don't really have a great answer to that. That healer is a problem. There is no triple hit, right? No, I don't think so. I might be able to get a double here, possibly. No, not getting a double. All right. So in that particular case, oh, we get a double this way though. That's interesting. Take the orb here. Can I actually... I can hit twice here. We're not getting the kills. We take 9 damage because this is just a ridiculous combat, but I think we push through it on this one. We'll at least for sure drop out the ads, and then I can just crit this guy into oblivion. Yeah, this is a very difficult combat, especially because he ended up with, what is it, Juggernaut, so he was really hard to put down. It's tough. Crit chance is probably pretty good. And critical bonk is not impressive. Not a big fan of that. This is not really worth re-rolling. I guess none of these are great. Crit chance is okay. I can lean this way, right? Physical power just dies away because of pacifism, so we take the crit chance here, I think. I don't need that healing that badly. What is this going to be? Critical bonk is not great, I don't think. No, I don't think so. I'm going to take Strengthen Smash, I suppose. Yeah, it makes our crits on it a little bit better. We'll see what we get, though. I don't want to put too many upgrades on Leaping Strike here because I don't think it'll be as good as I want it to be. After Image, Jinx, Cone of Frost. No, these are all gross. We've spent this. And, well, Restoration is not bad. It's a little low on damage. I don't love Poison Vapor here because Poison Vapor means I have to lean in on multiple damage types. I don't love it. I'm gonna take Restoration here though. It'll be fine. It's more defense than I would like right now. The problem is gonna make treasure pots difficult and other things, but I don't think Poison Vapor is going to make my run as good as I want it to be. It's kind of the problem. I can at least crit this goon. Take the orb. And then overlap this hit a bit. And then just walk a bunch. I don't think there is an area where I can walk and take 0. Ugh, get in his hitbox. Get wiggle in the hitbox. No? No. Alright, not happening. We'll stand next to him then. See what we get. Okay, I rolled a crit on that. Interesting, interesting. See if I can hit multiple enemies here. I can, it turns out. How greedy do I feel like being here? Quite greedy, in fact. I think it's good to do it. Take the orb. Yeah, all right. We get the hits. We make it happen. I do manage to kill the treasure pot. I can't get rid of my heat though, so don't end on a heal. All right, we get all the money. I take a lot of damage for it, but I think it is a worthy trade. Let's start with the heal here, and then go from there. My goal is to kill every enemy if I can. Let's work. How much are you taking over there? Let's work on that guy over there then. We'll take the orb here. Can I walk out of all of these? No, I can't. Okay, we'll leave it on this then. I have a crit on everything, so I'm gonna try to finish off the man up there because that would be good. I'm gonna jump on him and then crit him out to save this 12. Which is incredible. I should be able to... Let's see, I take 3 but save 3 by killing a guy. It'll have to do. It'll have to do. Alright, we finish this combat here, for sure. Take the orb. I heal. And then we bonk him out. I take the 1 damage anyway because of his ability, but that's not a big deal. Crit damage, crit chance again? I don't mind it. Do not mind it. Gross. Rush restoration. Increasing cooldown by 1. Who thought this was a good... This is a nerf. This statistically is extremely bad. I'm gonna re-roll that, actually. It's so bad. Alright, yeah, sure. Scorching Leap, fine. I'll make a second scorch. I'll make double scorching. That's good with me. And I will increase crit chance. Just a little bit. Every little bit matters here. Carver is good, but I like the empowerment a lot. We'll go there. If I can roll into... I believe it's an uncommon, which is the -1 cooldown here. I could just gain +1 here. That's fine. I am going to take the rare for sure. Inflict 1 stack of burn. I think we are doing a burn build here, is where we're at. Yep, I think we're leaning in on it here. See, we're seeing the upgrades that make me go, ah, yes, burn build, right? So, I think taking shield here is just as fine. I don't get the cooldown, but I think it's okay. Shielding on the leap is excellent, in my opinion. So, that should be good. And now I'm looking for a vault. I didn't get a chance to spend any money, so I have nothing good on my bar, which means I'd like to find something good for my bar. Oh, Vengeful Infusion is a nice pickup. That'll be useful. All right, we're looking to kill guys, and we're gonna blast. That is our plan. Crumble before me, loser. Great. End my turn with a heal. Great work. I think we actually do enough damage to make this functional, right? Hit all 3 of you? No? That's sad. I don't want to hit these needlers here. Yikes, it's rough. Can I get a double here? I almost certainly should be able to, I think. Gotta be it. Come on, I believe. Oh, yes, okay. We can do it. I take a truckload of damage here. I think we have to do it. I don't really have a choice, in my opinion. This is a terrifying combat. Wow, okay. Let's bonk 1 guy here, and then crit him out entirely. We're gonna take the orb. I'm gonna work on these fellas. Yes. We bonk, orb, and then double hit here. I think we can do it. There is an angle. The magical pixel exists, I promise you. Believe. Wait for it. Believe in the pixel. I actually only take 1 damage here, which is pretty impressive from the guy that stabs me and getting shot. So that could have been way worse. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna work on these guys over here on the side. We do definitely need to end them, for sure. And then we get a kill. I take only 4. This actually could have been a much worse combat here. It could have been considerably worse. Let's go for the kill. Hit him. Blast him. Orb. Blast him. We take 3 on the turn, but I do get the kill there. It's fine. I think it's fine. It could have been much worse. Inflict 1 stack of burn. I'd love to inflict 2 stacks of burn per attack. This seems strong. Absolutely, we're leaning that way. Shining Circlet. Don't I have a quest for this? Hold up. Look at that. I actually do have a quest for Shining Circlet. One of the few things I haven't done. Although, let me be clear with you. Look, you know I like completing quests as much as the next guy, but Parsimonious Power Source is objectively superior here. I'm going to be avoiding ability power anyway because of pacifism. This is just a free will every turn. This is nuts. We take that. Yeah, magic power, physical power, both are dead, so I'm going to take the healing here. May as well. Seems good to me. Move on. Now, I am super looking for offense here. Yeah, Cleave is great. Cleave is perfectly acceptable to me. Yeah, the nice thing about Cleave is I don't have to re-roll for it. I would have loved Incendiary instead, but I do enough burns. I have 6 on my Leap and 2 on my Bonk, so Cleave will be great. Yeah. Let's also... Ugh, man. I think the Refuge is better here. Garden is pretty solid. I actually think Gardener is a really good node because you get a lot of money and a Relic, or a Vestige rather. Sea Breach, I mean, you could RNG this. People keep telling me about a really great high rolls they get, and I've just never seen them. Part of it is because I don't want to click these, because every time I've tried, I get bit, and the value is just so low. I'm going to go to the shop. I think the shop is correct. I need to see what my potion is here. Serendipity. That is just much better than the disintegration oil here, for sure. Let's see. Sea Trickle, Stone Mind. The magic power is dead. I don't think that's going to be it. I'll re-roll you. Wow. Carnival candy? In my shop. The problem is pacifism wrecks these, right? Absolutely wrecks it. I can't go below. I mean, the thing is, this means I lose all of this magic power in 5 turns. I'm going to take the Steady Tortoise, actually. This is pretty good. 1 shielding, and then 3 stacks of Shattered Will just by existing. That's pretty legit. Sure. I'll grab you. I'm going to re-roll you again. Yeah, here you go. On using a physical binding, gain 1 shield twice per turn. Everything is physical except for a few things. That's a solid pickup. Cool. I feel pretty good about that. I want to reorganize greens together because I'm crazy. Good. All right, I'm fine with this. And I think we can get away without this heal, so I'm going to move on. Cool. Ooh, I get a fish for the boss. We love to see it. Helmet Crab, incredible work. Thank you, Helmet Crab. Let's go. We should blast this Nim fella here. I have no concerns about this, really. The hardest turns are going to be these turns where I just get full surrounded, and it's like, okay, well, what do you actually want from me? What is the best angle I can get here? There is a 3 here. All right. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to jump to the right. I'm going to double hit here. Now, I do... If I stay out of this, I actually take 0. Is that true? I guess that's true. Crazy. I'm going to hold off on this orb then. I really generate... I guess I don't take any damage from that. Wow. Okay. This allows me to do a much better turn here, where I get a quad hit, and we hit the boss for a solid amount. Yeah, absolutely. And then we load up for a really big crush on the back end here. I do have 2 orbs, so I'd like to bonk, take the orbs, and finish with big crit energy. I think that's worthwhile. Taking the 1 here is fine for that. Okay, I still have let this goon live. I should really deal with him. Like, let's just end this man's torment, pretty much, and then let's run around and get closer and bonk the boss for some burn. I need to actually begin stacking burn. I haven't hit him well enough at all, so we need to do a little better at that. Heal. Hit the man. Hit the man. Incredible. We take the orb, we take the orb. I'm gonna jump. We're gonna apply some sick burns to this guy. Incredible. I think we will get through this combat. I'm not terribly worried about it, in all truth. I do plenty of damage here. I think I can hit him one more time and then get out of here. I can hit him from over here. Incredible, which phases. Great, which means my next turn does have cleave active. With any luck, the adds that spawn will kind of cluster a little bit. I suffer a lot. This is pretty reasonable, right? I think I can do a lot of hits here. First off, heal yourself, because I don't want to do this in the wrong order. Can I get a 5? I can get... Ooh, wait. There's a 6 in here. Yeah, 6 is strong. We're going to now jump. I wish to cleave and kill that man. I take 4 on the turn and get a lot of good damage in. I think I'm okay with that. This will look better once I'm able to kill this other fella here. There he goes. All right. My survivability is actually in pretty okay spot, especially when I can apply so much burn in a turn. Good grief. My goal is I get to heal on this turn, which is great news, and I hope to finish this guy off here. A really good crit. I'm going to jump at least for the shield. I do want to build up as much... Let's see. I think I actually get there if I go all in on burn, and I take less damage because I hit 5 heat that way. Cool. We're actually in great position. I only took a little bit of damage there and burned through this guy. I don't even have any burn damage yet, which is, you know what, pretty impressive actually. Hemorrhage is very strong. Let me be clear. I've used this a few times recently. The 2 cooldown reduction is actually great. I'm not really improving my bleed stacks, though. I'm not adding bleed damage or physical damage, so I think we actually spin this and hope for the best. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just hit and you find Comet, and I'm okay with that. 4 stacks of burn, which actually makes this 10 stacks of burn. Incredible news. Absolutely incredible. Whopping bonk. Not what I'm looking for. Discounted cleave might be it. I don't think sturdy restoration is it. I'll make this discounted cleave cheaper, I guess. Not a very strong epic augment, but it'll do. I used my glyphs to re-roll, and that was a critical re-roll, so I'm happy to have done it, but yeah. We take the green burn damage here because the ability power is going to be lost very quickly. Burn damage is extremely good for us. Shimmering Barricade does not frighten me. I will be able to stack scaling damage on the bosses and guardians, so I think we take that. Sometimes Shimmering Barricade is scary, right? Especially on book 1, if you get something that makes it so that enemies, you can't do enough damage to enemies, you can run into some real problems there. Take the money on this one particularly. Any great destructibles? Doesn't look like it. All right. Ugh, all phased. Gross. It's okay because as long as you hit them, they still get the burns, right? So it's actually not that bad, but I can get a triple here, which is excellent news. Crumble before me. I can also just straight up kill this guy, which is great. Huh. Pretty good as it is. Let's heal yourself. Great work. I guess I didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. Cool, we're gonna deal with these guys over here then. Yeah, I thought I was hitting both of you. I'm hitting you both of you, right? There we go. Here we go. Just gonna apply a disgusting amount of burns, I guess. I take 5, right? Because he shoots me automatically. Now I gotta get rid of Mr. Channeler guy here because he is a problem. Now I can just jump and fully ignore this guy, which is nice. Being able to do that is good. I take 0 on the turn by playing it this way, which is great. Cool. I'm okay with that. Kill 2 guys here. They jump, but they all die. And then all we have to do now is solve this final friend. I am going to jump and just hit him a whole bunch. My goal being I want to get shield. Good. 1 damage taken is honestly about as perfect as I could have asked for. I think we're in pretty good shape as far as our build is concerned. Shielding is a nuts hit here, right? It's really good for me, yes. Happy to take that. Shattering bonk? It's good. It's very good, but I don't think this is the one I want. I'm going to take Quickened Restoration, heal more often. Shatter's not what I want, because I'm doing mostly burn damage. I can't even re-roll that if I wanted to. I actually have a quest to visit the Chronicler, I think. So I think we're going to go visit him. He's at least a vestige, too, which is fine. Yeah, this guy's got a quest for me, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, I paid attention. Did that actually do something for me? Let me look. Yeah, here you go. I have to speak with the Tinkerer and to do some other things here. Cool, that's fine. Fun. Well, that was useful, I guess. Anyway, we do this. On hitting enemies for the first time each turn, inflict 3 stacks of burn. It's great. I love that. Miner's gloves are really good, though. Every stack of heat is an ability power. But I actually think Box of Truffles is the absolute strongest pickup here. You can convert this into a lot of power. We're just going to take the Box of Truffles here. It's hard to say no. I want glyphs. Yes, glyphs are good. I'm out, and I always believe that you need to be able to re-roll an Ascension. I think that is a requirement. Because you can just get a Garbo Ascension, and then what do, right? You just lose. You just lose, and that's bad. I can get a triple here, so I will get a triple here. I'm also going to highly prioritize killing the treasure pot. I think it's just smart to do it. I get both these guys? Maybe. There's a non-zero chance. Give me a hit. Hit, bad man. I don't think we're getting them. It's pretty close. Alright, just pummel this guys, I think. It's fine. I do think we are 100% getting that guy, though. Alright. It's a lot of incoming damage. I'm sorry, we're getting the shield losers here? This is nonsense. First order of business. Heal yourself. Crit this guy. Hit. Wait, no, I need to get in the orb area of effect. Good. Take it. Cool. We are killing the pot as long as I don't screw up terribly. So let's not aggro the Rampager guys, right? But let us get some... Well, I guess I can't really avoid it. Let's jump over here, walk out of this, and kill one of them. This very well may be my Vengeful Infusion turn. This is a really good turn for it. 13 damage. It's pretty well worth it. Yeah, alright, let's pop that. That's worth it. That adds a lot of damage because it almost kills most of the floor, which is going to be a problem for me, right? It hack into me and then take a bunch of damage. Wow, these shield dudes are going nuts. Okay. We are taking too much damage and perishing here. So let's jump and begin dealing with these guys up here. I think it is necessary. I deal with one of these guys by critting him out. I think the crit is better. Okay, we're taking 7 instead of dying. That was over like 60 damage. We are on the back burner here, but that's okay. I think it's fine. Give me my turn, please. Good grief. Alright, heal first. Hit enemy. Orb. Hit enemy. Hit enemy. I need to move, right? I don't really have a choice here. I think I can kill this guy and take only 3 on the turn. Hey, you know what? That could have been much worse. Fairly scary turn, actually. Just so much going on. I need my orb, and then I need to jump. Can I hit multiples here? Now we're gonna jump like this. I then really want to kill all of these enemies. I actually think it's much better. It's spicy, right? I think it is better to kill the enemies that are swinging on me here and then just walk out of AoEs. I think that is going to be accurate. Now, he is still attacking me is the problem. So actually, you should hit him and kill him and then walk out of the AoE and we're okay with this. Sure. That could have been much worse. Now, that potentially sets up a much scarier turn coming up, I'll admit. Orb. This jump doesn't threaten me. Let's walk out. Okay, that's good at least. I can hit these guys and reduce my damage even further. I have almost 1,000 gold, by the way. This was a very good combat for me. Let's see, I think we just crashed this man into the ether with a ton of burn damage. And not much really else to say there. I will save this, let this guy live. Reason is I want to get the restoration off, which I will be able to do, and then we finish him off. Perfect. Cool. So, pretty nuts hits all around. We're almost at 1,000 quillings. 15 health is fully unnecessary. I will be taking 4 burn damage. Yes, you cannot stop me. What do we get here? 5 stacks of bleed make it free. I actually kind of like the 120 damage smash here, the mega smash. Making the base damage better is worthwhile, I think. Okay, let's look at this claim rewards first. The Fountain of Creation. Clepsydranium is going to get wasted. I'm going to take Fountain of Creation here. I do think the will be helpful. There's enough stuff I leave on cooldown that I think this is essentially 3 will per turn, which is, as it turns out, excellent. Cool. Mega Smash seems up my alley here. Yeah, I'm going to go with Mega Smash. Make that number very large. 285 is pretty respectable. We get our last Ascension here. Or one of them anyway. We'll see what we hit. Demolish. No, we're not going to do Tantrum. No, no, no. Spark. Yeah, Spark is great. Excellent news. Cool. 5 stacks of burn? You mean actually 7 stacks of burn? I apply a lot of burn. Good grief. We have all the pieces. I would love to spend money. Yeah, I pretty much would love to spend money. I have so much of it. Yeah, I have a lot. Okay, so I think we're going to look at Carver because I have 1,000 quillings that I would like to spend. Maybe I see a legendary here or something. On your turn, if you had 5 or more stacks of heat at the end of last turn, inflict 3 burn stacks to all enemies. That's kind of good. I will always proc this, is the thing. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to take this Magma Medal. I'm also going to buy Ringleader's Hat over the Tortoise. I think that's just a good pickup. I'm going to always get that 1 will instead. I think we chill. I'm going to save it for Legendary now. Honestly, cool. I'm going to get 1 more shop anyway on this particular run, so... Glyph Globe again, Heroic Vault. I could spin something down. You may as well look at the vault. Maybe see a good relic or something. I do not need to use my potion. There's a potion here. Dang, what is this? Disintegration oil. I might actually just use this in this combat, so it'll be fine. I'm going to save my... What's it called? my fish. I almost forgot the name of the thing. All right, look, I know there's a way I can get all three. Just let it happen. There it is, all three of them. Excellent work. They're all bleeding. I do want to jump and completely maul this guy. Yeah, okay, he's dead already. That's actually pretty impressive. Let's heal real fast. Oh no, my what is it? Heat or whatever it is I'm using. It just does not matter. All right, cool, good job. Killed that guy. We're killing the others too. They're pretty much toast. The crit rolls here are a lot of fun. Let's hit these 4. And let's see, can I find a wiggle spot that prevents me from taking any goop damage, but does actually kill this guy on the right, or the left rather? The wiggle is real. It does exist, yes. Behold the power of the wiggle. All right, great job. I'm going to take 0 on the turn, so I may as well just spark down the guy on the left then. He's having a bad day, I think. I'm gonna completely kill the rooter guy up there. That's pretty solid. Incredible news. And I do think I'm just gonna stack more burn and use the orb. And then kill this guy, because you may as well. Good job. Alright, cool. I have 10 will, which is, you know, a lot, in case anyone's keeping track. And man, that burn almost kills everything, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Take the orb. Now, the weird thing about this is I'm actually going to struggle a little bit with killing them before they hit me. Right? I'm taking a lot of just 2s. Am I really? Where's this damage coming from? Oh, it's this guy up here who's doing an 11 to me. Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, I don't think I can actually do anything to him, but I think I should respect and kill the other dudes. There isn't like a special spot I can stand that reduces damage, right? No, I straight up just take 27 here. Good grief. I disrespected, I suppose. That's a bad turn as far as... Yeah, bad turn on cooldowns, too. Fair enough, man. I might be able to... I mean, I just take 27. That's something I'm going to have to think about a little bit. We do clear the board, so that's good, right? Enemies pass away, but I need to do better. Orb. But like, yeah, you kind of see it here. I'm able to get rid of a lot of guys here, and then I can just crit one out and reduce this down to 0. But yeah, I can get this down to 0 is the thing, but and they all pass away because of burn damage. But that's a challenge, huh? Okay, good to know. Didn't need the disintegration oil, so I guess we're just going to move on. Oh, actually, let me eat the fish for this combat coming up. That's good. So a little bit of survivability might be nice, we'll say. Blooming Un is worthless. The 2 ability power gets burned away very quickly. Another Scorching Bonk. Well, I could see this going a few ways. I don't know if I need more burn damage. Let me just be clear with you. I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, 6 burn damage over here is great. I'll take that. Sure, 14 burn damage. My burns are very strong. I'm actually going to take Extracting Smash, which means if I kill an enemy with this bonk, I'm going to be able to get some value out of it. I'm going to re-roll this Vestige. Unearthed Relic is not good. I do gain shield quickly, but... Well, actually... This works, right? Think about this. Yeah, this works. Because I start my turn with no ability power, so parsimonious functions. And then I gain shielding shield, which gives me ability power afterwards. So this works, this is actually good. And then whenever I gain shield, which happens multiple times from Comet and from the heat gain, and from Steel Brella, I gain ridiculous ability power. Yeah, okay, so we take Unearthed Relic here, we will replace Counter Assistance, and we move on. Okay, I am looking for survivability relics here, so things that make me less likely to die are great. Whoa, hold up. We have possibly an infinite here? Oof, this is good. It's not an infinite, but it is close, right? Because you have Fleece of Gold. When I gain shield, I gain a stack of Shattered Will. I gain a lot of shield. Steel Brella is 2, 3, at least 4, 5. So I'm getting 5 Shattered Will a turn with this, plus the Malformed Tracing. Cooldowns become the only thing that really get in my way there. That's crazy. I'm going to buy the healing here for sure. I'm taking hits. I think that's good. I think I'm running into a situation where I'm doing a little bit too much, right? I'm doing a little bit too much here. I don't want to get rid of truffles yet. Captor is going to give me a lot of money. As will the elites. And the last shop is stronger. Malformed Tracing is almost unskippable. It's so good. I might get rid of Parsimonious for it, frankly. Because I'm always going to be using 4 skills in a turn, which basically guarantees the value here. And then anything else that scales with it is good. So if I ditch things, I'm thinking I ditch Parsimonious Ringleader's Hat for these. That might work. The biggest challenge is, of course, I do a lot of damage, but I'm not front loaded, so I have to tank somehow. So I'm a little concerned about the shielding drop, but I think it's okay. I think we do this, right? I think we do this. Fleece of Gold over the Ringleader's Hat. I'm gonna spin this in case we hit again. Here's my Ringleader's Hat back. No, I think we're okay. Magma Metal is good. 3 stacks of burn to everything is pretty solid. Admittedly, I apply a lot of more burn in my hits, but it's nice because they can be spread out and this guarantees kills. You saw how much value it was providing earlier. Okay, I feel okay about that. We give up those items, we move on. A bit of a hard pivot there, but quite powerful. We should demolish? Yeah, we just straight up are passing away on this turn. That's okay. We're going to heal first. I'm going to kill. I think I kind of want my Shatter business to get these 2 upstairs. Because the skill is actually not that useful to me otherwise. It's really just an AoE skill. Okay. I'm going to now jump here, take the orb. Our goal now is to hit these guys on the left. I gain a will back from this, so I can walk out of everything. And I crit here. I take 0 for the turn. Good, okay. I needed to hit them so they did less damage was the reason I did that. Okay. Good. I need to kill these guys upstairs because they are reducing the incoming damage by a lot. Let's see, we hit. We hit. All right, he's dead. Great news. I'm gonna burn over here. I'm gonna take the orb. I am just gonna keep burning a bunch here. Wow, that is a lot of damage I am pushing, huh? And let's hit this guy down here, and that should be a lot of damage. I actually keep going, don't I? It's crazy. I'm getting a lot of value here. When I gain shield, I'm gaining stacks of these, and it's kind of just cycling a bunch. He's gone. All right. We should very quickly get in. We phase here. It's good. Let's jump. It's worth a lot to do so. I also get some value out of hitting here because of Steel Brella. I honestly can just kind of camp. I can heal myself and they're still phasing. We take the orb now. There's really no reason to go too ham here, I guess. Right? Already procced Steel Brella. So what I should do is save as much as I can. It's probably, actually what I should do is I need to end this turn with heat. I can do so, yes. Okay, that works out. I end my turn with 5 heat, and we chill. Okay, he phases. Now this is important because all of them are going to get burned here. All of them get torched. Good. So ignoring the fact that I am just passing away, they're all taking a truckload of damage. How much damage would I take if I just walk? Okay, the answer is a lot. Take the orb first, then we're gonna jump down. My goal is to hit... Who's actually swinging on me? Those 3 guys. Okay, so I'm gonna work first on the 2 guys that do a lot of damage to me. Can I hit them both at once? I can. This is good. Where's this 30 damage coming from? Who's doing 30 to me? I'm taking 9? This guy's doing 15 damage? Have I not been hitting you, Goon? What's happening, my guy? His attack is lowering, but he's gaining inky might? Now, hold up. What is actually happening? Where are you gaining inky might? And what's happening here? Hold up. I'm missing something. I should not be taking 21 from this man. On being... Oh my god. Inkling reversal on being hit increases attack. Okay. That is... I did not know that. I did not notice that. That's my bad. Wow. Okay. Can I reset that turn, please? Good grief. That's very bad. I could lose for that. $35 damage taken, no matter where I stand. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do now is I need to desperately kill enemies. I just have no chances. This guy is swinging in an AoE, so I need him to pass away. Who's dying? Okay, so we're gonna... I'm not dead. I'm very confused. Okay, he's dying now. Let's get this guy down here. Okay. I am going to end my turn, taking 35 damage. This guy hits me for 21. I did not expect that. Good grief. All right. Well, I very well may pass away here, and there just may not be an option for it otherwise. I'm going to Flask of Serendipity on this turn, and I'm going to Disintegration Oil on this turn. We're going to start with a heal, because that seems good. I'm going to hit everyone. I am going to kill the guy upstairs to reduce damage taken. I'm going to hit here. I am going to hit again. I hope that doesn't cost me this run. Okay, poof. All right, we got out of it. I get orb, burn, orb, and then unload on him, and he's dying. I live with 4 hit points. Okay, let's not mess with it. Good grief. All right, I almost lost the run on not knowing what Inkling Reversal was. Hey, look, regeneration. It's like the game read my mind. Yes, I would love regeneration here, please. Thank you. Good grief. Whack-a-bonk is what I wanted. That's why I saved that slot. Yes, very good. 3 times I get to just freely whack. Very strong. I'm glad I purchased health at that shop, or I would be dead right now. Did not understand what was going on there. I could take the Balor's Tongue here, but I'm not going to. There are better things I could see. Like, I don't know, show me Infernal Cascade or something. As long as I can... If I can kill every enemy on turn 1 in this upcoming combat, we'll be okay. I need to avoid the 20 damage swings from these elites on turn 2. These 2 are my priorities. Alright, my goal here is... regenerate first. It's good. Jump on them. And then let's get the kill on the guy on the left here. May as well do the big crit. I'm not going to, actually. I'd like very much to... Can I burn you both? Is it possible? Don't think it is. I don't think we can get both of them. Okay. So who's more likely to die? The one that's got the physical reduction, I think. Plus I can hit him up here and this is okay. Okay, right? Alright, we're burning that guy out. Let's now burn the guy in the bottom out. Okay, I am healing. Keep whacking him with burns. Alright. He is resistant to burn damage here, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So he is going to swing on me for 12. Not ideal. I think I can get around it by jumping here. I can get an orb by clobbering. What if I hit this guy down here? Is he dying? No, he has shield, right? So we're going to clobber this loser, which gives me Steel Brella, Box of Truffles, and an orb, most importantly. My other orb is down below. It's going to look bad until it doesn't. Guy up top is dead. Okay, I'm going to keep walking. Guy on middle is now dead. Okay. Orb. Regeneration. Let it sit. No, we jump. Good. We jump, we kill the entire board. Honestly, excellent. We let it sit. Okay, my goal here is to regenerate as much as possible. I need to respect this guy, right? Because he's going to... Okay, here's the deal. I think we hit him a couple times. There you go. I hit him 4 times. Take the orb. Don't do anything too crazy. I want to be able to cast the skill next turn, I think. I think this is good. We get him in 2. I want this 4 healing here. It's important to me. I get this orb. Walk over to it. Heal. take 1. This actually works out in my favor, right? Because that means... Does it? If I just swing in a random direction, huh? Ah, lame. Yeah, I take more damage for it. I had a feeling it might work out that way because I don't get the heal on that turn. That's okay. Because the turn technically never ends. Leaky Pen is 100% it. More burn damage. I'm actually probably going to take this 15 health now that I'm looking at it. That seems really solid here. On hitting enemies, restore HP. I like the burn damage, though, too. If I get away with that, let's re-roll this, right? Yeah, resistant is what I was looking for. Take 25% less damage. That's a strong play. Every time I drop that, we're good. Leaky Pen is 100% it. I'm going to take Leaky Pen. That basically means I get to do multiple combats in a turn, which is exquisite news. And I'm going to, therefore, because of the way I did this, I'm going to take the healing here. I think we're doing enough damage. Okay, pop these last Destructibles. And let's go buy a Legendary. And that should be good. Inflict Dazed. I mean, honestly, Dazed is pretty good here. The question really becomes, what do I get rid of in exchange for it? And it's not an easy question. I could roll down a little. I can look for a better one, I think. I need something real strong. All bindings have 2+ cooldown. On using a binding, reduce cooldowns by 1. You could infinite on this. Man, windowed Eternal Longing is actually disgusting here, right? On your turn, restore 2 health. That's actually really good. And then with the regeneration, I'm gaining that every turn. That physical power doesn't do a ton, but it makes my smash and my bleeds a little stronger. I like actually because of the healing here, right? The healing is what really stands out to me. But also the payout, right? I guess the payout's not very good because of pacifism. Fair. Paradigm shift. Can I do some... What kind of disgusting stuff can I do with this? A lot, maybe? I don't get to spam my spark, but that means I get to do my other skills more often. I don't really have the will to support this for long. I don't think it's good here. I think it's good sometimes, but not here. Let's re-roll this one last time. I'm going to take the talking book. Yeah, no matter what he gives me, this is great. Will, ability power, or shielding. Happy to grab it. Yeah, the book is great. And I think I get rid of Fleece of Gold, right? It's tough, but like it's really difficult, and I really like the free will that this gives me, but man, especially with the second pen, I get so many procs here. Maybe I get rid of Magma Metal. Maybe. This is tricky, right? Magma Metal is pretty good, but it's not that good. Yeah, all right, we'll take Byron, and I'm going to get rid of Magma Metal, and I'm going to keep the Steel Brella Fleece of Gold Malformed Tracing combo, and we have spent all of our money. Good job. I think we win from this position. We've managed to stay afloat. The scariest combat was the one in which I almost killed myself because I did not realize that the enemy had a buff. When I hit him, he hurts more. And then I said, hey, wait, why does that number keep going up? I'm concerned. And then I, stopped using the skill. Let's jump. Orb. Let's get some burns down. Burns are your friend. I'll tell you what, this boss's hitbox is completely screwy. Just does not make sense in any fashion. I actually get to kill this guy with this crit, which gives me another orb, which is great. And I just, stack a disgusting amount of burns on these guys. I actually just phase him here, 100%. We're so close to just full phasing. What did I roll on Byron, by the way? What do I have? 12 ability power. I think that's him, right? I think that is him. Straight up 12 ability power. Now, doesn't pacifism reduce that? Oh, I see. Yeah, pacifism is reducing it, but it's offset by the unearthed relic. I see what's happening. Got it. Cool, let's apply a bunch of burns. I would like to kill the guy on the left here. I'm going to regenerate. May as well bonk here. And then what? I probably should take 0 damage, I suppose. I could just leave all these orbs up and then do that next turn. Yeah, sure. I take 0. Everything burns to death. Seems great to me. Good work. I can't hit the bad guy. That's unfortunate. Alright, well that guy's dead, I suppose. There's a bunch of orbs. We're going crazy. I'm gonna crit this guy out. There's no reason to take that hit. Oh, I should really walk over and eat the... Yeah, there we go, I ate that. And then walking away. I'm not even being efficient with my... anything. That's okay. I'm very far ahead on all of this, so we actually have no fear. I just straight up killed all those guys by accident on this turn, which is great news. I'm now going to just walk up and hit the boss a whole bunch. And that is a lot of burns. Wow. Yeah, that is a lot of burns. And I don't even actually end this turn inside of that effect. Cool. Anyway, he basically phases here. He's going to phase for sure. I get the regeneration. Why not? I am going to jump. Well, I'm not going to jump. I'm just going to bonk this guy a few times. I'm going to eat the mushroom because shrooms are cool. And we're going to jump across and work on this fella over here. Yeah, sure. I can just kind of sit on this, I think. I'm just going to kill him. There's no reason not to. You could delay, but there's really... you don't need to. Phases all around. Eat the shroom. It's good. I'm going to jump. I'm going to hit this guy as many times as I can. I'm just going to walk away over here. Take the healing. I have resist. It's good. We are going to jump again. Down that way. I want to be kind of close by to the shroom because I get one more turn of it. And then we're just going to light this guy up is what it comes down to. Whatever this number ends up being in terms of burn. Okay, well, actually, he just perishes. He just passes away. You know, that's a pretty reasonable turn, right? Just insta-kill the boss. Cool. All right, well, you know what? Fair enough. Hey, is burn strong? I don't know. The funny thing about this is malformed tracing is such a nuts relic, especially when you get free activations of an ability like this. The free activations essentially give me a free extra will every turn, and then I'm gaining from the Fleece of Gold as well. It's worth noting that I did remove a lot of my physical bindings, so really what happens is it's only on Cleave and Smash that I'm proccing Steel Brella. And sometimes I don't use both of those. So it's kind of like, whatever. But every single comet is proccing it. So I think that's still well worth it. Byron is pretty nuts as a general statement. I think this is a great, just like, do a million damage, get a bunch of health, use all your skills a bunch of times. Fountain of Creation. I think the real kind of cool call out here is how easily we played around with, what is it called? The pacifism buffs. even though I was gaining ability power from other sources over time and pacifism would compete with it, I was so fast in the end, and early on I was able to tunnel all my buffs into other things. I think I ended with something like 12, or it was like a big number of burn damage. So even with no magic power, it did not matter. Burn was hitting like a truck. So we'll take the victory though. So I think if I had to pick one thing that I would call attention to in this run for the giveaway, I'm going to say I want to call it Fleece of Gold. And you're gonna, in your comment, I'm interested in your thoughts on how does Fleece of Gold interact on your runs with Malformed Tracing and Shattered Will kind of infinites? I think we were close and we could have done it here, maybe, if I had thought about it a little more intentionally, but it's hard to say. I also think the tortoise would have been pretty sick if we had held on to him, but sadly, he didn't make it long. That's okay. But regardless, I think it's cool. So yeah, use Fleece of Gold in a sentence somehow and tell me a little bit about your experiences with that, how good that is. And yeah, and then you'll be entered into the giveaway to get a Scribbles. I think I can do that from here, right? Yeah, you can have a little Scribbles guy running around with you too. He's pretty cool. Good cat friend. And I will let you go there. So yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.